Yo, what's up, y'all?
What up, what up?
Hey,
Welcome to
living the
first,
dream, baby.
Slam Sector After Dark. It's
I was just grooving to those sweet slam tunes we had going. Special thanks to the live Slam Sector band, studio band, playing those sweet tunes for us.
behind that door on the
Yeah,
other
thanks,
side
boys.
of that door. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good song considering I picked it like 5 minutes before we went live.
Oh, I picked a good one. All right.
I did.
Are we
I
gonna
picked a
get it
banger.
rotating?
Maybe. I haven't totally settled on that. Chat, comments, let us know. If you like that song, we'll keep it. But
Absolutely.
yeah, we're gonna talk about the Balance Dataslate today.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be the first After Dark stream, so it might be a little scuffed. But bear with us. We're figuring it out, and I built this entire show like an hour before we went live. So hopefully everything works out. But yeah, Ryan, how
You're
are
like
you
an
doing today?
orc mech boy
I'm an
in
orc
terms of
mech
graphic
boy.
design.
Whoa!
And painting.
And it works.
Yeah, no
It
kidding.
works.
Yeah, that's my ADHD superpowers.
Go into the warp with a paintbrush and come out with a hyper painted time chamber setup.
Exactly. Yeah, y'all ready to dig into this?
Oh yeah.
Let's dive in. I've only gotten little tastes from the
Yeah.
internet. I've refrained from digging deep, so I'm eager to see what we got here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've tried to the very best of my ability, not look at any of this. But like Discords and Twitter and all over the fucking place, people are talking about it, obviously. So unfortunately, it got a little bit spoiled for me. But let's dig in. So, starting off at the very beginning, devastating wounds change. So devastating wounds, no longer mortal wounds. Devastating wounds now just you can't take saves against them. So there's normal attacks, but you can't take saves. That's pretty big.
That's
It's
huge.
interesting.
Yeah,
Any-
I like
anyone
that
who
a
has
lot.
a feel no pain only against mortal wounds,
Get fucked, Custodes.
yeah.
Dude. It's an elegant change that I think takes a lot of the bite off of some pretty intense weaponry. But as a Custodes player, that makes me nervous, man. It really does.
It makes me want to slap the Chaos Boys on the table again and do some dark packs to be spitting devastating wounds out, because that would be pretty spicy against someone with
Absolutely.
Custodes. Or
I'm
So is-
Custodes.
Custodes.
Are there,
Yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of like the right change for dev wounds. It was definitely too strong. Being able to just like some units shit out 30 mortal wounds on somebody is pretty rough. So I think this was the right change.
Yeah. Making it not splash is it's a small tweak, but it goes a long way, right? It didn't make sense for a laser beam to, you roll a 6 and then it hits all 10 guardsmen instead of just vaporizing one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's not going to spread them out anymore.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
I
big
hadn't
change.
thought of that.
So like a thunder
it just
coil
eats the
harpoon
one.
is just gonna kill one guardsman real good.
It's not going to like snake its way through the whole unit.
Right. It's not gonna blow them all up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, that's what Mathman is saying in chat. I like that. Anti-tank weapons are no longer just anti-everything.
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah.
like. It defines. It gives the like anti-tank weapons with dev wounds like a more defined purpose. So that's cool. I'm curious
For
to
sure.
see if Custodes got like hit hard in other areas, because that's a pretty big nerf against them, like indirectly.
Spoiler, yeah, they took it on the chin, man. I think they
Oh.
got hit at least as hard as Eldar.
I read something about like unit sizes being changed, so I'm curious
Dude.
to read about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
they got it all directions, man. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
I just noticed these are like numbered. What are these numbered for?
I think they're page numbers to like help
Oh.
you find the original, and then So reference points are always good. They're learning. Like, that helps a lot.
I like that.
It's a
Alright.
weird little symbol. Oh, it's an eagle. It looked like a triangle with a claw on the top to me, and now I see the eagle.
The clawed triangle.
Yeah, like a trident being spiked down onto the number, but instead it's a V eagle.
A
Alright.
eagle.
Let's see.
All right, what else we got?
Modifying a stratagem's CP cost. So this looks like it basically just makes like the reduced CP for strats to 0 only work on battle tactic stratagems.
Yeah.
I don't know what off the top of my head are battle tactic stratagems.
It's weird, man. I want to say each detachment has like 2. The armies that I'm in, it hit no fewer than 2. Sometimes it hit like 3, but it also hit some of the core stratagems too. And I think part of the meaning behind this was like for some reason the community is calling them vect abilities. I think that's in reference to like one of the archons or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vect.
Agents of Vect is a
Yeah.
stratagem where you get to increase the cost of a stratagem when somebody uses it. I think it's still in 10th edition.
Yeah, it is. Or is
maybe.
it? I know
it wasn't in 9th, but I don't think
it was in 9th. It
was in 9th.
You had to
Was
be
it called
Cabal of the
that?
Black
I thought
Heart
it was
to
like
get
called something else. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
It might
But yeah,
have been.
ever since that like became a thing, people just call it vecting. Oh, CP
Yeah.
reroll is a battle tactic stratagem.
It is. I think that's like the default target unless you know someone's got something spicy. Like so you can't use this specifically on the Custodes fights first one. You have to just pay for it raw.
Good.
Yeah, you can't use the chapter or excuse me the shield captain's ability. So that's another Custodes set. Although that does hurt captains and Space Marines too, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, but like, was that really problematic? In the games that I played, I never ran into that like being a big issue, except for like Death Watch.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm saying that like it makes captains a little less fun because before you were able to just pick any stratagem, and now it's like a very narrow band. Which Armor of Contempt I think is one, so you get a free Armor of Contempt pop, which is pretty dope. But it takes away some of the more wacky wild options. So
totally. Cool. So. Stratagems can be used more than once per phase/turn. Okay, so
yeah.
same kind of thing. That like if it doesn't specify the name, it can only be applied to battle tactic stratagems.
Yeah. So that's the one that specifically is hurting the captains and the shield captains, and everything else that's able to do that.
Yeah. Fire Overwatch. What changed? Oh, you have to have visibility to fire Overwatch.
Yeah.
Was that not required before?
No, you just had to be eligible to shoot them. Like they just had to be an eligible target. So like stuff that could target out of LOS could Overwatch.
A Gene Stealer scuttles behind a building and the Basilisk gets on it.
Oh, Titanic units can't Overwatch.
Yeah, that's huge.
Oh, that's massive.
Mm-hmm.
That makes Knights way worse.
Too slow.
At least it makes Imperial Knights way worse. I don't know how much Chaos Knights actually care. Yeah, Imperial Knights, that makes way worse.
I think there's something that... Oh, so Fire Overwatch also is strategic ploy. It's not battle whatever. So you can't do it multiple times with any of the other tricks.
Yeah.
So I don't know... What's the phrasing on the Hammerfall Bunker? Does the Hammerfall Bunker still get around
It's not Overwatch.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's like its own
just,
ability. It's called like Defensive Array or something like that.
Dope. Okay.
So it's specifically
Is that even
not
Titanic?
Overwatch. No.
That's fortification, I think.
But it also has that line of sight. So nothing would change there anyway. But yeah. Insane Bravery. What do we change here? Oh, so you have to do it before you Battle Shock now.
Yep.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's take a Battle Shock test. Automatically passes. Still 1 CP. I wish it was back to 2 CP. But I don't... I like the change that you have to do it before.
It's once per battle now.
Oh, and once per battle! Let's go, baby!
So, I don't feel so bad about it being 1 CP.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Just keep it in your back pocket.
Yeah, that's... So what math... That's the big thing that I was thinking about, is like Deso Marines get like boned by not being able to Overwatch now.
Oh, yeah.
It's still... They're still good, I think. But yeah.
Those are the missile boys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just like park them in the back and just fucking... indirect fire all day, and they didn't give
And
a
the
shit.
Casella
And they
launchers,
Overwatch
you
all
just
the
get
time.
so many shots. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy.
You just like plop a 10-pack down and yeet missiles down the field. Ruins visibility selection. Oh, did they finally change towering? Oh, they did.
Yeah.
So you have to tow in. It looks like you have to tow in to see through ruins as towering now.
Yeah, models that are
Yeah.
within this feature can also
Yeah.
see out of it.
So you know how like vehicles have that super restrictive thing now, where they have to be like wholly within
Yeah,
the building in order to see
towering
out.
just lets them be within.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they can just tow
towering.
in and see through. Okay, so towering
I mean,
still has an advantage.
that's for all units except towering now.
Yeah.
Like even foot units, they have to be wholly within to see out of it, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah.
But towering used to, they would just not care about whether or not they were in the building or not. So
They gotta put a foot on it so
now
can,
they
like,
have to at least tow
peek
in.
over it.
Yeah.
This is also another elegant change. It's like they found a way to cut it down a little bit, but it still has that feeling. Like you can tell what they were going for with the original one, and then it was just too exploitable. Kind of like the Devastating Wounds thing. I don't know, like the elegance that you see with the Runes change and the Devastating Wounds change. I'm actually impressed with their ability to balance this game.
A lot of this kind of just, you know, for better or for worse, it sounds like they're just like listening to the community really well.
Yeah.
You guys, like, I've heard a lot of people suggest these exact changes before. Like the towing in for towering, I hear people talk about that all the time. Dev wounds being just ignore saves, I keep hearing that too. So I'm glad they're listening. I think these are very good changes. And aircraft models are the exception to this. I thought they already ignored line of sight, or ignored ruins.
So I think
I thought
they're
they
the
did
only
too.
things that have.
Oh, so it
old
means this
towering.
means they don't have to tow in.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so aircraft just don't have to tow in like towering models do.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I'm picking it up now.
It's pretty
It's
slick.
because they don't have toes. Except maybe
They got landing pads.
Helldrake.
They might. Some of them have bases, dude. They got invisible feet.
More of a talon. Yeah.
There's a
I guess that
storm
Mechanics
talon.
player's got
Dark talon.
Mechanics has got those little toes
Oh, true. Do I
at
have
the
one?
bottom.
Oh, it's in the. It's on set. I love the little feet. So yeah, that's page 1. I'm digging things so far. Oh, all
Hell
right.
yeah.
All right. So that's faction stuff. So before we get into faction stuff, how do you guys feel about the core changes?
Pretty good. I don't mind.
I'm a fan. I think the hit to Overwatch is big, but I was forgetting my Overwatch is like half the time anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Like I'm one of those people that like I get Overwatched on and like, oh yeah, this thing I can do, and then I Overwatch them back once I get reminded I can do it. So
Yeah, and it's like only changed for the oppressive stuff, right? So like stuff that ignores line of sight, stuff that's like indirect, in Titanic, which I don't think you were really running very much of that stuff anyway. But
yeah,
I think I'll be real happy about the once per game Insane Bravery if Chaos Marine Night Lords get special leadership rules at some point.
Insane
People aren't
Bravery
able
to
to escape
me,
it.
like that change hinges on what they do with codexes, because so far, Battle Shock doesn't mean shit most of the time. It's kind of useless. So I like the change, but it's going to hinge on whether or not Battle Shock matters when codexes start coming out, I think.
yeah, this does make Battle Shock matter a little bit more because it's now harder to get out of it. You know, you've got like the one
And you have
instance,
to do it before the roll. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff in the Tyranids Codex that plays with Battle Shock in pretty interesting ways. They have their like lackluster army ability, but there's a few units that like really care about it, and it's pretty cool to see at work. So
I keep
I
hearing
think they're starting to
Tyranid
lean into it.
players. Yeah, I keep hearing Tyranid players say that like, yeah, I don't even like pop Shadow of the Warp anymore because it doesn't do anything. So we'll see. I haven't had a chance to really look into the Tyranid Codex much. You know, I was at PAX, you guys were at Dragon Con, but I'm gonna dig into it here soon. I'm curious.
Hell yeah!
All right, let's get into faction rules. Custodes. Unwavering Sentinels stratagem is now epic deed. All right, what is Unwavering Sentinels?
So that is the fight first stratagem. So that means
So I'm gonna
you
guess
gotta
it was a battle tactic, and now it's epic deed.
Yeah, that's
Got it.
it's-
Got it.
Like I read this and I was like, oh. Like it was just like, waves of things washing over you. It has some pretty interesting implications. But you can still do the fights first with Trajan, so you still got a 5-pack that can do it. A 10-pack being able to fight first in multiple areas is pretty crazy. But yeah, that's one of the other things that happened. You can see on the guard, warden, and the praetors, they played with the numbers a little bit.
Yeah. So were those all up to 6 before?
So these were these used to be 10-packs. So it was 4, 5, or 10.
Used to be
4,
10.
5, 9, or 10. Yeah.
Oh.
Because remember when
Oh.
in our Imperial
Oh
Knights
yeah,
game,
in the Knights game. Yeah.
dude. So fights first with 10 of the spears is just like such value off of 10 models. This like hits that hard cap on what can benefit from them so much.
You know what?
Easier.
I like that because like you can still take the same number of guys, but like they're
Mhm.
limited to smaller squads, so they don't all get the buffs
hyper
from.
buffs, yeah.
Yeah. It reduces
Yeah.
the Death Star ability of like just a big fucking pack of custodians.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like that. That's a good one. What were you gonna say, Ryan?
I was gonna say, I guess that combined with like the change to the stratagems and reducing the cost is a bit of a whammy
Yeah.
to your output. But
All right. All right. Give me a little bit of a spoiler. How fucked did they get on points?
Dude, it
that good, huh?
dude, I gotta.
Uh-oh.
you guys need to have the
They
Knights
needed-
versus Custodian battle again.
Post
could
nerf.
Knights got
Yeah,
hit a little
post-nerf.
bit too, honestly. Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do another a rematch on, on Knights. That would be funny, man.
Maybe I'll figure out how to win this time. We'll see. All right. AdMech. So, Rangers and Vanguard saves go up to 4, invulns go up to 5. Oh!
Dude, that's good. They're in cover. They get to a 3-up, and that's like the Skitarii infantry. That's
Unless
pretty good.
points got like reduced pretty heavily across the board, that's like mediocre.
Dude, 3-up.
What was it before?
3-up
Was it
infantry
5 and a
saves?
6?
It was a 5.
Yeah.
It was a 5 and 6. Like I'm not saying they're not durable. Like that definitely makes them significantly more durable, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that was kind of like a side issue. They have a lot more issues in their codex, like their army rule sucking and not really applying to most of the codex, and their detachment
Yeah.
rule also sucking. Like, I don't know. That feels like a nothing burger of a fix for AdMech.
Dude, they got some points love too. I'm peeking.
And if they got like good points drops, then it's
Yeah.
fine. But I don't know. They could have used more love than just making Skitarii a little more durable. We'll see. Eldar, Phantasm, infantry only now. Phantasm. What was that? You
Yeah, I'm
could
not sure what
move.
that
You
does.
could move. When somebody targeted you. Is that what that was?
I think it's something that you could pop on the Wraith Knights, and it was part of the Wraith Knight degenerate,
Yeah.
wombo combo. And the fact that they're locking it
The
down
fact-
to infantry is
Yeah.
probably pretty good.
That's what I was about to say. The fact that they're putting on infantry makes me think that people are doing degenerate Wraith Knight stuff.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me pull up Phantasm because I don't remember off the top of my head what it was. Okay, so at the end of your opponent's movement phase, select one Eldari unit not in engagement range of an enemy. It can then make a normal move of up to 7 inches, but may not embark or heroic intervene. So you could just move at the end of your opponent's turn.
Hmm. So if they're
Yeah,
coming for a
that's-
charge, you can make it that much harder.
That's pretty fucked. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. Doing that on... Wait, that means you could do it on, like, their planes and their tanks and shit, too.
Yeah. I haven't looked at the current Eldari, but I know in the past they've had, and even the Dark Eldar have stuff where you can, like, shoot and then move. And if you could
Yeah,
do
fire
that
and
on top
phase
of it,
too.
it's like you could have somebody scooting around the field, just never touched.
Yeah.
It is capped to 7 inches, so it's not going to help the planes as much, but still, 7 inches with a big ass base
I mean,
goes a ways.
yeah, it, like, doesn't do much for the planes, but, like, all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, that's good that that's only infantry. That still seems really good, especially for only 1 CP.
Yeah.
I'm shocked
Oh, yeah, it's-
that that's the only thing they changed. I'm shocked that they didn't touch Fate Dice.
Yeah, the Fate Dice stuff, I think they still want to keep that intact as much as possible. If they're still busted, I think they'll finally hit Fate Dice in, like, what was the next one due, like January? Although actually they're not going to do another Balance Dataslate in January unless they probably have to. It's going to be points. But the Devastating Wounds thing, locking Fate Dice and then triggering the massive amount of mortals was like they like changed core rules to hit Eldar. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, I guess probably the Dev Wounds change probably hurts them pretty bad too. Because you can't just like auto 6 like wipe out units anymore with Dev
Oh, yeah.
Wounds.
Yeah,
So that's
exactly.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright. So they did kind of touch Fate Dice just indirectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're probably hoping that cools Eldar down a bit.
Yeah. Agents of the Imperium. Exaction squads. So,
This makes me sad, man.
What did they change?
I think
Did you
I think
take
you should
5
be able
packs
to take
before?
squads of 5. Yeah.
You could take them in
Got
5
it.
packs, and they were 35 points for 5. And I thought they were going to keep the points the same, so
No
you had to bring
shot.
a 10 pack at 70.
What?
Dog, it's 110 points for a pack of Exaction Squad now.
Wait,
Like
5 or 10?
for 10 of them,
11
you can
points
only
a
take
model?
a 10 pack. Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
not worth. Yeah.
Wait, why did they do that?
Dude, they were just like, we don't appreciate that kind of efficiency here. Just like grounded into the dust.
Oh
The-
no.
So what you're
The
saying is there's
Void-
probably going to be a lot of Arbites on eBay here soon.
Dude, fingers crossed. I guess if we really want to start playing Kill Team again,
look.
because I ain't bringing them to the 40k
Which
table.
one
no
of
more.
y'all's gonna make an entire Agents of the Imperium army?
Look, I've got enough Arbites from that deal Matt and I did. I've already got another 10-man squad. I could almost pull the trigger on a Agents of the Imperium army.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
we'll see.
It'd be
We'll see.
slick. Yeah.
Same as Preachers.
Uh,
Or Voidsmen? Are Voidsmen that
Yeah,
expensive? I thought Voidsmen were a little
Voidsmen are only 50. So Voidsmen now are kind of like the cheap Imperium unit that you really want to run around with. But they don't have... So the Exaction
It's not gonna
Squad
last
had
long.
crazy tricks. Yeah, well, it'll probably get modified. But like, you have
Did
someone
they?
that just runs around pushing secondaries and, base camping, basically. Like the minimum amount of points devoted to just sitting on your back objective is basically what people were doing with them. And it was like so good at that it was kind of crazy.
So what kind of tricks did they? I just remember they had like the thing where you could set like a target to kill.
Yeah, so that was like, if someone was going to deep strike in your backlines, you would want to do that. They had a decent, I think they had like a grenade launcher that was actually halfway decent, but they had a shield that if you rolled nutso, it was actually
Yeah.
very difficult to get through. Like, there was like a 4-up invuln or something crazy like that. Like,
Mhm.
if they're in cover and they got the 4-up invuln, like, it's a pain in the ass to dislodge them when they're just like, a base holder. It was for 35 points. It was crazy efficient. So
Looks
they're
like you can only
paying
take
for that now.
2 special weapons instead of, I think it was probably 4 before, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Two
can't
shotgun
exactly-
It
weapons.
might have been 1 since they were like a 5-pack.
It was
hmm
well, maybe because I don't know. I'm thinking GSC neophytes can take 4 per 10. Well, they can take 4 heavy
Oh.
weapons and then 4 special weapons per 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I think that was a little heavy-handed, but
A little bit.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's fine.
Death Guard just got reworked.
Dude, I'm so excited. Like this had me like in the theory tank for like my entire lunch break today.
Yeah.
So, dude, okay. Scabrous Soul Rot, it's probably the weakest out of all of these, right? So if they're in contagion range, they're -1
You're almost
to
never gonna
lead
pick that
and OSEC. Yeah, like maybe if someone had like a low lethality, high OC messing around thing, there is a Tyranids list that people are saying is broken that can do something like that. But
Actually, I could see
like,
you taking that against like the opposite. I could see you taking that against like GSC. Like
maybe,
like
yeah.
lots of models and units and dudes everywhere, but they already have like relatively low leadership. This is how you fuck
Could
them.
it could be worth,
You could
but
fuck them real hard.
dude, the other two fuck them pretty good too. Okay, so Skull Squirm is crazy good once you realize that the Hell Brute can shoot something, and as long as it hit, it counts as being in contagion range.
Yeah.
So you can just apply this to stuff, right?
You about
So
to
you
have
can
Death
apply
Guard
it
Hellbrutes
to
meta, baby?
dude. Death Guard Hellbrutes are back. It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
weird.
Yeah, -1 ballistic skill, weapon skill is pretty dope.
So check this out. It worsens the characteristic, and versus Typhus, you get -1 to the roll. So this actually stacks to a net of -2. It gets around the maximum -1 penalty.
Nice.
Interesting.
It's kind of weird, man. Like it's obviously got to be double checked, but I'm pretty sure.
I think they needed it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Typhus with this is -2 to hit. It's
I'm into
friggin'
that.
cool.
This is way cooler.
Yeah.
And so this
Rattle Joint.
I'm sorry. This replaces the -1 toughness,
Yeah.
essentially.
No, this is on top.
This is on
This
top.
does both.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is their detachment rule. This isn't.
Yeah.
Oh. So you don't get because what it was before, you just got like sticky objectives. That was what it was, right?
It was,
Sticky
yeah, the
objectives and the
detachment rule was
objectives
sticky
got
objectives.
contagions.
Yeah, and this adds, so it still has the goofy ass sticky objectives, and
Oh,
it does
add
all this.
the following to the start of this.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Dang.
Holy
Dude.
shit!
And
Praise
you've got
Nurgle, I
-1
guess.
toughness. Dude, Papa Nurgle's back, baby.
Wait, so you can
Oh my
-1
God.
toughness and -1 save? Oh
Yeah.
no!
Dude, like a Death Guard Melta can get to -5 AP. Like, like there's stratagems that you can pop that pump up the AP as well.
Yeah.
So like random weapons, like random sides and stuff, can go to -4 AP. Like it's crazy.
That's
It's
pretty
absolutely psycho,
fucking rad. I like that.
That's rough.
I'm excited to see how Death Guard do now.
dude. Me too, baby. And it's just to find a lot of the crap I already got painted. So I'm very happy.
Hell yeah!
They were a little
Bad?
just
Yeah.
lackluster. Just
Yeah.
kind of plain Jane.
They needed this.
Yeah,
Spreading,
being
like,
able to cook
you
up.
know, the sniffles. Now they're spreading some real diseases.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Death Watch. All of your bolter shit only affects bolt weapons. Praise Jesus.
Did it not before?
Dude,
No, it
you
affected
could-
all of their ranged weapons.
You could
Oh my
crack in
God.
rounds like hell blasters.
So-
It was nuts.
So I remember
Doesn't make
specifically.
sense.
I was playing a game. Sean Sully in chat right there. I was playing a game against Sean, right? And
Yep.
he popped one of these strats, and he's like, "And I'm using it on my psychic abilities." I'm like, "What do you mean you're
Yeah.
using what?"
My boy Sean wouldn't do you dirty like that. Surely he wouldn't do
Oh.
you dirty like that.
And I was like, "Wait, so you can use all of these rounds on things that are not bolters, like
Yeah.
things that don't have rounds?"
The psyker just like eats a bolt round and like shoots it out like the mass.
Right. It's like a Kirby thing. They suck it up and then they
Yeah.
get the power.
Yeah. So
Sean, how do you feel about
I'm
this?
I'm sorry, Sean, but I love this. Because I specifically
makes a
remember
lot of
that. I
sense.
specifically remember that interaction. Like, wait, so you can use that on things that aren't bolt weapons. Sick.
How much of the power? And this is a question for, I guess, Sean specifically. how much of the power came from applying this to the other weapons? What was like that propping up Death Watch a bit? Because like all the other factions were like kind of lagging behind. Obviously, all the other Space Marine sub factions were lagging behind Death Watch. Last I checked the,
I mean,
you know.
Well,
these
so
things look
think
pretty
about
good.
what you lose it on. You lose it on all plasma weapons, so like Inceptors, Hellblasters, Terminators with plasma cannons, anything that can carry
Desolation
plasma.
Marines, probably. Oh
Yeah.
shit! I just thought about that.
So that's all lost it.
Yeah.
And you know, here's all the things that get to keep it, which is like not a small amount of shit. But a lot of the strongest stuff, like Melta, plasma, missile shit, has lost it.
It doesn't have heavy bolter on here though. That's unfortunate. Am I blind or is it just?
Well, there's Infernus heavy bolter.
It's got twin heavy bolter.
Okay.
Yeah, heavy bolter's not on there.
Dude,
But twin.
Did Death Watch not
twin
have
on.
anything that can take a heavy bolter?
Oh no, dude, they do. The heavy intercessors. Their
Well, that's
weapon
the
upgrade.
Infernus heavy bolter.
Oh yeah.
On heavy intercessors, they can get Infernus.
That's the right. Isn't there?
I don't think so. I think it's just heavy bolter for so the heavy. So it's on the heavy bolt rifle. I'm pretty sure because I saw something about bolt rifle on here. Not master.
Well, now that you're saying that, heavy bolt rifle isn't on here either.
There's some stuff missing. They like. I think it needs to be on all the stuff that is obviously like a bolter derivative. Is it on
Like,
the
that's
sniper
bolt
thing?
in its name.
Yeah, but also like the vigil spear is just a bolter on a stick. You know what I mean?
Bolter on
Yeah,
a
true.
stick. Who has that? That's a Watchmaster
Bolt
thing,
kebab.
right?
Yeah.
Sean says the heavy bolter and the heavy bolt rifle are listed in the app, but not here. So
Weak. Oh, interesting.
that's
okay,
fun.
well, yeah.
What is the Infernus? I thought Infernus was what they carried.
I think that's a Proteus thing, right? Because they can take the combination heavy flamer, heavy bolter, and it's called the Infernus.
Oh.
You're
You're right.
I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's an old Marine thing.
What was I don't remember. In 9th edition, like the heavy intercessors had like 3 different variants of bolters to carry, and I thought one of them was called Infernus.
that's a
Yeah,
grandpa
no.
Marine move. Uh-oh, GSC.
Oh god, what did they do to GSC?
Oh boy!
What have they done to my boys?
Add 1 to the result if it's battle line instead of 3. Plus 1 if it's the first or second battle round and it is on a 5-up instead of a 4-up. That's cringe. I hate that. I think that would have been fine if they kept it at a 4-up and still kept the other changes. Making it a 5-up, that sucks. I think GSC is gonna like be really bad now, actually.
Yeah, it takes away the it's a hit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do like that they have a little bit of a buffer in there for if you're getting tabled early, you like have the first 2 turns to recover. Especially if you're going deep on battle line, then you're getting it on a 3. I got a feeling they didn't like the guaranteed revives, though.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Like, I think absolutely you should still have to roll for battle line, and you should be able to fail battle line. But making it a 5-up is pretty rough. So like,
I mean, maybe you got some point reductions.
so we probably got point increases across the board, my dude.
Nah, homie, I'm pretty.
So this takes your battle line from, instead of just automatically being able to come up, being a 3-up in the first and second battle round and being a 4-up on 3rd, 4th, 5th. Well, 5th doesn't really matter.
Cracking open a cold one with the boys.
That's-
Chat, let us know if you're
that's
cracking
rough.
open cold ones with the boys.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
think? I got some Scofflaw Pog. I'm drinking some Pog.
Hell yeah. My boy's
I got
pogging
some-
over here, dude.
So you're in about a pale ale, baby.
Hell yeah.
And I've got sparkling polar seltzer because I'm still recovering from Dragon Con.
You need some
And I'm
liquid
going to a
IV?
wedding this weekend. Yeah, I need to be a Boy
Jesus.
Scout for a little while, man. My
Are you
body's
gonna be
hurting.
okay?
No, that's the problem.
Next week on Matt Gets Liver Failure.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to praise Nurgle with my raising of a liver.
Christ. If Matt's getting liver failure, my liver's already packed up and moved out.
That's a good point. I am famously a lightweight relative to my size and stature amongst the other boys. I won't get too much into the Dragon Con, but I don't know if you noticed, Ryan. There was one night that I was not doing so hot. It was the Wizards night. I had to tap out quick, dude.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't know if you're necessarily a lightweight or if the rest of us just have problems, but
It's a yes and.
Yeah, it can be both. Yeah, I got pretty messed up like every night I was at PAX. In solidarity with you guys at Dragon Con.
We
Hell
felt
yeah.
it, man. You put that in the warp, and it resonated with our Primaris Psychers
Hell
amongst
yeah.
our detachments.
we're gonna make up for it next year. Hopefully, you'll be able to make it out next year.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe we'll have some secrets at Dragon Con next year. Maybe.
Hey,
Maybe we'll
Might be some
slam
stuff in the
Dragon
pipe.
Con.
In the pipe, 5x5.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, continuing on, Adeline
So,
Jackals can be set up
Yeah.
within 9 inches instead of 6 now. Good. Okay, that just makes sense. Because the way it was before, you could just sometimes straight up not be able to do it.
yeah.
Those are the
apparently
are those
there
the
was
motorbikes.
Yeah, there was like a very specific formation. You had to put the bases to all technically count. And if there was a piece of terrain in the way or something, you just couldn't set up in that area. And sometimes it would just block you from setting up.
Oh yeah, I remember you guys talking about that because there's the
Yeah.
size of their bases
You-
and just mathing it out.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't matter how you put them. No matter how you fucking janked them, they would not fit within 6 inches. So they had to make this change, which is good. That's not necessarily a buff or a nerf. It's just a makes sense
It
change.
just makes
A
sense.
fix.
Yeah.
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 It's a fix for bad rules.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's check on chat. Honestly, GSC are probably great TBH. I don't know. I don't think so. Because most of why they were good was just being able to constantly cycle back to life. And if you roll like me, you're never gonna resurrect anybody. They're all dead forever.
Hell yeah,
You just-
bad
you
roll
just
crew.
you just get tabled on turn 3. But like, honestly, I think that's a big part of the issue is that it makes that ability so much more swingy. Like now you're relying way more heavily on dice rolls, even for your battle line shit. And I'm gonna guess we got points increases across the board, which the points increases to me would make sense if you still got battle line on like either immediately or like on 2s or 3s. But the way it is now, you get them back on 4s, like at worst, 3s at best. I think if they got pretty heavily points increased, that kind of sucks. Like I think they're gonna drop pretty low on win rates. But we'll
It's
see.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think that I don't think this dumpsters them, but I do think they're probably gonna be middle of the pack at best with these fixes, which it's gonna take some adjusting, you know.
Yeah, I think they will be sub 50% win rate. I don't know
shit,
like
yeah.
how far below that, but I'm sure they will be sub 50. All right, Grey Knights, Haloed and Soulfire. Don't know what that does. Ashton.
I think that's the one that I'm pretty sure that's the one that makes their weapons do like devastating wounds.
Oh, I thought it was the
Like-
one that kept him from being shot. It was like a distance thing. Hold on, let me.
Okay,
see.
I don't know what it
That
does.
sounds about right. Any Grey Knights players in chat?
Yeah, help us out, you sons of Titan. from
Haloed
Titan,
and
right?
Soulfire.
Yeah, they're from Titan.
Titan. I find nothing.
If I was right, I get to beat Matt.
Haloed and Soulfire.
Yeah.
Movement phase, Psyker unit from your army is arriving using the Deep Strike. Your unit cannot be targeted by ranged attacks unless the attacking model is within 12. So it gives a unit lone operative, basically, when you deep strike them down. And hold on, let me double check that, because it used to be a battle tactic, so they don't want you.
Yeah, so you
they don't want you getting
captain
achievement.
it.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I get that.
So it's a nerf.
Grey
essentially.
Knights were too strong. Grey Knights needed nerfs.
Yeah.
Grey Knights,
they were at
Grey Knights were way too strong.
Wait until you see their points, man. It's fucking crazy.
Did they go down?
Like,
No.
They needed to. Grey Knights were way overcosted.
I mean,
they did go down. Okay, that's good.
I hope so.
Dude, some of their models got reduced by like 50 points and shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Flash will be happy about that.
Yeah, they're throwing some stuff around now. Anyway.
Imperial Knights. What? What did they change? Bondsman.
Some epic bead. And the armature.
Am I tripping? I thought Bondsman abilities could already only affect armatures. What?
Oh no, they were both. They were on both. Did we do that wrong in your game?
Fucking maybe, because I thought. Hold on.
Yeah, it used to go both ways.
No shot. No shot. You could target a big knight with Bondsman abilities.
No, so like the big knight that gave it to the armatures also benefited himself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And now it's just
now
the
it's just
armatures.
the armature. The big knights don't get the
their own
reciprocated.
buff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I think that was necessary.
And then they just
Thunderstomp.
hit all your stratagems.
Trophy claim, fine. Valiant Last Stand going to 2 CP fucking blows, but I get it. I don't disagree with any of these nerfs. It's the fight on death.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that they were all good. Too good, and I think that I think these are good changes. I don't have much to add to that. Legs of Votan.
I'm curious to hear what you think about this.
Select the number of units. Blah, blah, blah. So in a strike force, 2,000 point game, you select 4 units, and they start with 2 judgment tokens each. That's like half your opponent's army.
Or my old custodies list, it's the whole army.
And if any of those units have been destroyed... Oh? Okay, so...
Yeah.
Alright, I have thoughts. So...
Hell yeah.
I think this will make Votan better. But... it's boring? I don't know. It almost feels like it's just kind of like a Band-Aid fix. It's just kind of like they looked at the Votan thing and they're like, oh shit, what do we do? Let them do it on more things. I don't know. It feels kind of mediocre, because to me, like, yes, this helps, but judgment tokens are just bad and don't, like, mesh with the rest of the codex. Because, like, the +1 to hit and everything is kind of just like, you're using that on shit with, like, heavy weapons, and so you're gonna get the, like, +1 anyway if you stand still. I don't know. It seems weird. There were other problems with judgment tokens than, like, how many things you got to put them on. Yeah.
Yeah. It does kind of like get the ball rolling, I guess. It like, because you had to get attacked for the judgment tokens to happen to begin with, right? So like your army got better as it got killed, which, you know, isn't great, because what is surviving is going to benefit from it, and that's at a weaker state than what it was when it was dying. So this at least like primes the pump on like the 4 nastiest dudes on the other side. But yeah, the judgment tokens thing is it feels like an index rule. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't feel like some codex stuff.
The fact that it's just a detachment rule is like fine.
Yeah.
They're gonna get a codex at some point, and you're never gonna fucking look at this detachment ever again.
Fair.
So it's like whatever. But they're gonna be sitting like on this one detachment for a long time. because I think like as far as we go out and like our codex roadmap is next spring. And I don't think Votann were on that list, so they're gonna be waiting for like at least a year if I had to guess. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That kind of sucks. I think it helps, and I think it will make them better, but I think it's very much just like a band-aid, like shitty band-aid fix. I'm gonna assume they got hella points drops because Lord knows they fucking needed it. I hope Hearthkin Warriors are like 100 points.
Yeah, they got a lot of points drops.
Oh, Desolation Marine. Speak of the devil. Oh, you can't take them in 10 packs anymore. Copy that.
Nope. Hope you like running 15 max, and they're expensive now, so
Yeah.
you really don't want more than like 2 packs, really. And honestly, that's kind of overcommitment in my book, but I could see one being good.
Were people?
But
I remember at the end of last edition, people were running like 30 Desolation Marines.
dude,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
The competitive Space Marine lists, I know they would bring like between 15 and 20, and they would also bring 1 and 2 whirlwinds, just for even more of that effect, just on wheels this time.
Direct fire all the way down.
I heard you like
Yeah,
indirect
it's like-
fire.
They did artillery better than the guard. It was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know about that, but okay.
Well, that's the end of the Balance Dataslate. I mean, you know what? Overall, I think that's really good. I like that.
Yeah.
I think these are a lot of really good changes. I think the game will be significantly healthier for this. Points are gonna be big, so we're gonna go over points briefly. We're not gonna spend too much time on them. But yeah, I mean, I think this is good. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
I am.
I mean-
yeah.
Not a lot of my stuff got touched by this. The most impact on the armies I play was with the devastating wounds, probably.
Yeah. But I mean, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Like, I would argue that
I don't mind
Drukhari probably needed a little bit of help, and they didn't get it here. Hopefully, they got it in
No.
points.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Drukhari, their melee needs a lot of help. Their melee got kind of like stripped.
Melee across the
with the
board needs a
impact.
lot of help.
Yeah. So we're all about dark lances now. So we'll see what the points do to them.
I think that the fact that the melee boogeyman got brought down a good bit is going to
Will
help melee armies.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna like it's gonna like custodies aren't like pillow fisted now, but they're gonna start dying a little bit easier.
They'll die a little easier. They won't be able to just like constantly be fighting first all the time and
Yeah,
completely. They're not like a stat check for every melee army in the game now.
yeah, agreed. The Death Guard thing, like, dude, straight up, I think this is gonna push Death Guard into some pretty wild stuff because, like, I peeked behind the curtains at some of the point stuff and just thinking about like what people were trying to make work, with how they were before, being able to shoot something and it is now stuck with a worsened to save characteristic, and then you got 3 Plague Burst Crawlers that are being buffed up by Mortarion, all of them indirect firing into whatever just got tagged by the Hellbrute. That's pretty nasty. Dude.
I
It's
straight
gonna
up
be
think
great.
Death Guard just went up like 2 or 3 tiers, like, in how good they are.
Probably, man. Yeah, there's a lot of play. There's a lot of play into both Skull Squirm and Rattle Joint, and the fact that you pick means that you can prep for both in the list, and then whatever screws over the opponent the best is going to happen. I'm sure some math heads are going to come in and be like, always pick Skull Squirm against this army, and always pick Rattle Joint against that
Fuck
army.
you.
But
That's not fun.
right, exactly. But like making Custodes go to like just no matter what else happens, they're saving on 3s instead of 2s. That's huge. That is big
Yeah,
that they
that's
now
big.
have Space Marine stats. As a Custodian player, it makes me cry. As a Death Guard player, praise Nurgle, baby.
I might have to paint up. I might have to paint up my old ass Death Guard.
Yeah.
You should do it, man.
Death Guard
Feeling
versus
good
Death
right
Guard?
now. Ooh.
Spoilers are
to
now
fight as
200 points for
custodies.
5. What is that in reference to? Oh, is that in reference to Deso Marines? They're 200 points for 5?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Holy shit. What the
Get
fuck?
desolated, I guess.
Alright.
Damn.
Alright.
It's wacky.
Let's take a brief gander over our points. Yeah, we're already almost an hour in, so we'll just kind of skim through this a little bit. Sisters, I'm gonna assume that's all decreases. I hope that's all good decreases. Morvenval 125. Is that an increase?
It looks like it. I'm like cross-referencing now.
Did Morvenval go up?
Morvenval is down 10 points.
She's down 10, okay.
Everything is down between 5 and 10 points. Paragons are down 40 points. So we might see some Nundums.
Let's go! Good, I have Nundums all day that I have been wanting to
Yeah, I
build
want
and
to
paint.
see your sisters on the field.
Yeah, dude.
That might be pushed, honestly. I think they were pretty good. It's just like, you know, the points kind of hosed them. But
Dude,
yeah,
I
basically the entire
love
army.
Nundums.
Yeah.
So good.
Let her rip,
I'm
cowboy.
excited. What about...
Other than that, the entire army's down 10 points,
Fuck yeah.
basically.
What was the other? The Exorcist. I like the Exorcist a lot.
Oh, that one went up 10 points. My bad.
Yeah, it's indirect.
Yeah, that one-
That doesn't. That's indirect. It doesn't surprise me.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
I wish they would color code these with like green if it goes up in points, or
I saw somebody
just a
tweet
different
that
color
earlier.
frame.
But yeah, I
Yeah. It's frustrating.
It'd just be nice.
agreed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Custodies. All right, Matt. What's the damage?
Yeah. Okay. It's listen.
That
So,
good? That good?
dude, it's pretty buck wild. So, just the guard in general, they're up to a flat 50, which I agree with. Absolutely makes sense. Them at 45 was like value town. Them at 50 is fair. Everything in general got pumped up on stats. Basically, what's happening is you're losing about a unit in your army list, essentially. The weird thing is, and I don't think this goes as far as it probably should for them to be good. The bikes are down to 80 points. They were 90 points, and with their stat check from 9th to 10th being completely like not completely, but they got pulled back. They got reined in on both stats and points, and they're trying to give the points back a little bit. I don't think that makes the bikes worth it, especially because you want to synergize that with the bike captain, and he went up 35 points, and he was already not being played, so it's rough. The Land Raider is down, and the Sagittarium guys are down. I'm pretty good on. I want the Sagittariums to be good, and I think they're gonna start seeing some play now. But yeah, I think you're gonna start seeing more of the Custodes Forge World stuff come out of the woodworks, because the cool thing about the previous list was it was all plastic, basically. The list now is going to start tapping into the Forge World stuff with like their tanks, and
Tanks were already very good.
Yeah, the tanks were legit, but like it just you'd still just want the bricks, right? I called it dirty gold bricks, right? Like you just, the tank's nice, but
tanks
give me
tanks
the
don't play
bricks
objectives like
want.
bricks of dudes do.
Right. So I think we're going to see the tanks come out, and I think we're going to see things lean around. The Venatari are weird. They're like objective dudes. They don't have typical custodian stats, in my opinion. But
I like Venatari. I mean, they're like more lightly armored, right? Like they're just kind of
there's
like
a variant of them that has a 3-up save,
dudes
so
with
it's kind of weird.
jetpacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the reason that your captain on bike or whatever goes up in points is because as soon as everything else goes up in points, he becomes like the next broken thing, and so they kind of have to preemptively be like, we got to pump him up too, otherwise Custodians are still going to be busted just in a different way. So I get it.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm sure that there's a list somewhere in here. Everything changed. The landscape changed so much, and my brain can't think about anything other than Death Guard. I'm just going to like get back to my Custodes when I get back to them.
You got that brain squirm going.
The brain squirm.
Rattle me bones and squirm me brains, or whatever. The skull squirm and rattle joint, baby.
Oh, AdMech. All right. I don't know those points changes off the top of my head. Hold on. I have an AdMech list that I built. Let me pull that up. Unless it's in the old or in the new points, then I'm fucked.
Is there a little chat here? I can do this if you can see that. Oh man, that doesn't actually do it too well. Kinda, yeah.
Drop them in Discord.
Oh yeah, I can do that too. I did it on the on this app chat. Okay, stand by. All right, I'm throwing it in mod chat. The
What are you tossing in?
Oh, so this is points changes. Okay.
These are AdMech points. Rangers are down 35 points, homie. 30.
Good. I don't think that's enough.
They're 90 points for
I don't think
3-up
that's enough.
saves.
Oh, actually, their
Dude.
saves got better, so I think that's fine.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's good,
That's fine,
man.
That's fine. That's fine.
They're little mini Marines running around now.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Vanguard 80. Yep. Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
That's good. Castellan robots went down 15, 30. I think Castellan robots needed to go down more.
Oh, really?
I don't think they went down quite enough. I think like another 10 points, and that might be good. They're really struggling. They're like significantly overcosted. Sidonian Dragoons.
Yeah, they got 15 points cheaper per, I think, right?
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I like to hear.
Mhm.
I like the Dragoons a lot. I'm honestly a little shocked they went down. Because they're really good. As you know,
Yeah.
when we played that game.
Yes. Yes.
One of them just like ran up and smoked typists.
Those
Yeah,
Walker Knight dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the
those are
big
cool
like chicken
models.
walker guys. With the
Yeah, those are
taser
pretty
lances.
Yeah.
Cool. Tech Priest Manipulus. There's the weird Manipulus combo with the one enhancement kind of got fucked by the devastating wounds thing. So that makes sense. I get that.
Yeah.
'Cause it had like the anti-infantry plus like dev wounds combo. It was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you can do it on big stuff now, but yeah, it's only going to fry one intercessor instead of the whole pack.
Yeah. So this is good. This is good. I don't think this was enough. I think AdMech are still going to be struggling.
I think they'll end up in the sweet spot, but I don't think this is going to like top tier them or anything.
No. I'll be shocked if they end up in the sweet spot, but fingers crossed. Their codex is coming up soon, so you know. Maybe
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's why they like didn't make many changes to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Eldar. I'm gonna just assume all of these points went up.
I think so. Let me double check here.
Hold up this thing, but I don't see the changes.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm probably blind. Eldar.
All right, here we go. Eldar, I got it right here.
Hell yeah.
Boom. There we go.
Nice. I don't know a ton about Eldar, but
Avatar
Yeah, it
King.
looks like everything went up.
Wayleaper going up 35 points. Fuck yeah. Incarn going up 80 points. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Holy
dude, they're
shit.
smacking the shit out of
Oh
some stuff
my
in here. It's
God.
crazy, dog.
Yeah.
It is buck wild.
Oh my god. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
man. Yeah.
80 points.
350.
Whole ass
Yikes.
book. Yeah.
You're like
Wraith
Wraith
Knight.
Knight.
How much?
so most lists.
Holy shit.
My understanding
Yeah,
is
they're
most
like
Eldar
5/10 now.
lists were like starting with you put an Incarn and you put the Wayleaper. And so now if you want to do that, you're up what, 115 points on that already?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wraith
I
Knight
got
went
a
up
feeling-
140 points.
Good.
Yeah.
So
Yikes.
here's my problem with that, right? The shooty version of the Wraith Knight or the whatever fucking absolutely needed that. The melee version did not. The melee version is like laughably bad. So they either like need to split those data sheets or please, for the love of fucking God, make war gear cost points again. Oh my god.
I think they'll pull that lever at some point, honestly.
As-
But
as a Drukari player, I'm just like, y'all shouldn't have hopped in your RVs and driven away. Should have stayed in Kamara.
That's what you get for leaving on your plant world trees.
Well, that's Exodites. They don't even exist in the game. But
yet, your wallet's not going to exist.
well, they
after come
technically
out.
they kind of do. Some of the Corsairs are supposed to be Exodites who became Corsairs.
Okay.
That's as close to Exodites as we have in 40K at the moment.
So they got like pirate Turoks running around out in space now.
Yeah, like like Dark Eldar are pirates who are just really into BDSM, and those are just Eldar pirates. You know, they don't do as many they don't have as much fun with it. You know,
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Wraith Knights are kind of like my poster boy for please make war gear cost points because
what the hell do?
This is fucking egregious for a melee Wraith Knight.
I think they'll get there. They really don't want to have it happen yet, but I think it's going to happen. It's probably going to be like 2024 before it happens, but I honestly think they're going to do war gear, and they're probably only going to do degenerate shit for war gear points. So.
Yeah, I mean, not every piece of war gear needs to cost points, but like shit that is like a very obvious like crazy
changes
output
the fundamental
difference.
play style.
Yeah, needs to cost points.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
There's Eldar. Forge World. I don't even give a shit.
World.
Agents of the Imperium.
Look at that poor exaction squad. Ain't that a fucking shame?
5 models.
Telling you, man.
You can't even. So yeah, you can't even take 5-pack of these guys anymore.
Yeah.
Into 11.
I think Voidsman's the only.
Oh, the 11th model is the
dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're totally right. I think Voidsmen are going to become like that new cheap unit.
Calidus got cheaper, which is kind of crazy because the Calidus is like the second. I think the Calidus is the best one right now. As far as like the assassins go, like people were using the Calidus like a bandit, man. That's crazy. It's got a Vect effect and it deep strikes and it has pretty.
Oh, did the Vindicare have Dev?
Ooh, maybe.
That might be why its points didn't change. Because it got nerfed by the Dev wounds change.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Because I thought a lot of people were taking the Vindicare. But yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, people do like the Vindicare. He's also good for just like putting on an objective and holding it down and then like, okay, well he can shoot really far away, so that's neat. Apparently some people are using the Eversor as like an action monkey. So like that's the most non-lore friendly use of an Eversor I've ever seen. Dude.
Well, I mean,
hey, crazy, psychotic, drug-filled man, stand in the back and push a button all battle.
Right. It's like, we're going to send the insane suicide assassin to go grab our groceries. Like, that's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, the Vect ability got worse, which hurts the Calidus. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Yeah, they would have to cheapen it up.
This is why we have people smarter than us in chat.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. Mathwin throwing us a bone.
Astra Militarum. I don't really know enough about.
I don't know.
This is what I fucking like to see, though, baby. Look at all these Baneblade variants below 500 points. You know what that means? That means I can take them in GSC now, baby. Let's fucking go.
That also means you can do a stanky flank with one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a Baneblade in GSC.
Oh my god. That's gross.
Surprise Baneblade attack.
Surprise Baneblade. So,
which one are you gonna build?
Banehammer, Banesword. I don't remember which one they are. Have you seen? There's like a whole chart with how they name these things because they're all like, it's like Bane, Storm, and then like Shadow or fucking something, and then like the y-axis is like Lord, Sword, Hammer,
it's
Blade, whatever. It's so funny.
I wanted a Baneblade for a while, and because like there's some variants where you can carry around like 28 troops and shit, and they can all shoot out of it open top, but it's not worth it, man.
I'm probably just gonna magnetize so I can take whichever one I want.
Dude, watch that video. It is awful. like like aside from the ones where it's just a barrel swap,
Yeah.
it is awful.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
bet
gonna
there's
barrel.
some
I'm
3D
just gonna
prints
barrel
out
swap.
there.
I don't give a shit.
They get you like 4 of the
Yeah.
variants, I think.
But yeah. So
did
everybody's talking
see-
about how bad GSC got nerfed. This is our buff. These changes, to the Baneblade points, that's our buff, baby.
Yeah.
I think
Stealth
Chimera's got
buff
reduced in
Baneblade.
points significantly. I saw some things on the Astra Militarum subreddit about
what?
how like armored companies are back in business. Yeah, they went down 15 points for Chimeras.
Yeah. A bunch of
Chimeras?
vehicles
Nice.
got worked on.
Lehman
I think the only thing that
Russ's-
went up.
Lehman Russ's definitely needed to go down. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I think the Dorn got a pretty good price.
The
help,
Dorn also
too.
needed to go down.
Yeah. I think the Scout Sentinel is the only thing that got a bump.
260 seems right to me.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Where the hell is the
I
door?
support it.
Rugel McDougal.
Upper right, Rogel Dorn, Rugel McDougal had a farm.
Oh, yeah.
And he only made
It was
$30,000 a year.
285, according to
Yeah.
my files.
It's a good
yeah,
drop.
yeah, it could probably go down a little more, but that's a good start.
I agree. It all adds up.
Limplars.
I think Black Templars made out like bandits, man. All this stuff changed.
Yeah, looks the Gladiator Lancer went up 5. No, it went down. Yeah, I think everything went down.
Wow. That's nuts, though.
Melee
The
armies
Lancer
need
is
it.
like the really good one. So
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you can really go. I think the Lancer is definitely the best of them, but I don't think you can really go wrong with many of the Gladiator variants at this point. They're all
yeah,
pretty good.
Wow.
no, I think they're all bussing.
The Primaris Crusaders squad went down 20 points for the 5, or for the small one, and then
Hmm.
it went down 40 points for
That
the
was
big one.
85 points.
No,
Primaris
it went
Crusader
down. Primaris Crusader was 160. Now it's 140,
Oh,
and it was
Mhm.
320. Now it's 280.
That ain't
Yeah, it looks like
bad.
everything went down. I might have to get my Black Templars all painted up.
which one
Hey.
are you gonna do first though? Death Guard or Black Templars?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna paint everything in my dreams.
You know what?
All right, here's one that I'm curious
what-
about. Sanguinary Guard.
Dude, one of my pack of gold boys got hurt, but the Sanguinary Guard got some love, baby.
What were
We're
they
back
before?
in business. It was
215.
awful. 215 for
It was-
5.
Yeah, that's fucking criminal. This is way
But
better.
the 43 to like 35, I think, is what
Yeah.
they are now. Sanguinary, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. 43.
The-
That's that's huge.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, 430 for a 10-pack. That's massive.
Jesus.
That's
I'm
gross.
so
I don't like
excited.
I do.
Yeah, dude.
I
Sanguinary Guard are
don't
gonna
even play
find
Blood
them.
Angels, but like that,
I've been hurt
they
too much
needed
in the
that.
past. by
I know, I
Sanguinary
was-
Guard.
I know, I was there.
They were degenerate back in 9th.
Although you
Uh,
can't
the
do
only-
the stuff you could do in
You can't
ninth
like
with
Death
them
Star
now.
them as hard anymore.
Yeah.
No, the only thing worth attaching to Sanguinary Guard is Dante, and bringing a second pack just doesn't make sense with how Dante and the captain stuff. And the captain rule, so you can either do a captain on Jetpack or Dante to attach them essentially. Like your options are
Still
super
no,
limited. And
still
the
no
only-
Sang Priest, huh? They still haven't changed that.
No, it's bizarre, dude. The
That's so
Sang
dumb.
Priest is so locked down. I think that's why it came down so many points, because they're like, this thing doesn't work on anything.
Yeah.
However, Vanguard vets with jetpacks got crazy cheap. They're down to like 20 or 21 points a model, and you can put a Sanguinary Priest with jump pack on them and give them all Storm Shields, so they can do a better Custodes. I still got my 10-pack of Custodes. they're in depth. They're looking like blood
They're in a
angels
different
now.
armor.
Right, exactly. It's
Hell
funny
yeah.
as hell, dude.
I'm glad to see that.
Yeah.
Demons. All right. Beast of Nurgle probably went down. Be'lakor.
All the infantry came down, yeah.
Did Be'lakor go up?
Belcourt went up
I think.
25.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Guo?
Looks like mostly decreases except for
So
went
so
down?
check this out. Guo is at a sweet spot Do you know what 250 points for a Guo means? That means I can fit 2 of them in a Death Guard list because that maxes out the allies. 2 Guos and Mortarion just running around. Dude, I'm so
You know what? Do
here
it.
for it.
Do it.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see
I
it.
have all of those painted. Oh my god, dude. I'm
Do it.
so excited. Just 2 fat boys and Mortarion just hating it, but he's still here for it.
Get the dirty daddies out there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You've had more experience with the Nurgle demons than I do.
So
You think this was enough to make them okay?
So, like, the what was Plague Bearers? What was Plague Bearers at beforehand? 125. I think they were at 140 before.
145.
So this is good.
So they went
Down
down
20 points. Okay.
Yeah. So I think Plague Bearers they're not necessarily an auto include. However, they do have sticky objectives, and it's like kind of hard to find that intercessor effect otherwise. So Plague Bearers starting. They got to be within 6 inches of Bellacore to have the can't shoot outside of 18. And then they start on the home objective. You run off, and then you've got other stuff kicking in, but you still control that previous objective. So you can do some crazy stuff with them. Nurglings got even cheaper. Pink Horrors didn't move, but I think people are sleeping on Pink Horrors because that split ability essentially means that they have a 4-up invuln, and you can teleport them within 3 inches as long as you don't charge. And they're like OC2 when they're pink and OC1 when they're blue. But if you get halfway lucky with your split rolls, they just balloon out, and it's really hard to pull them off the table. Like, I think pink horrors are like a tar pit that not a lot of people are using. So I'm going to experiment with it. I think it should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, why don't you use them? Why don't you prove it to people?
Because I got to paint. So I got to paint 10 pinks and then 20. If I split perfectly, I'll have 20 blues, and then if I split perfectly there, I'll have 20 brims. So I got it's like one unit makes you paint 50 models. Yeah, it's like screw you, Zinch. It's awful, dude. It's awful.
That's so fucked.
Oh,
just 3D print them in different colored plastic, so you don't have to paint them.
Hey, what is
And
this?
then
I
just put a
think
wash on them.
you specifically would murder me if I did that.
If it looked fine enough, you know.
It won't.
Throw a
You know
contrast
that.
on it and call it a day, you know.
Maybe.
Oh,
Good
it's
work.
a Slaanesh thing. I keep seeing models in the demon shit that I've just like never even heard of.
Shalaxi
Celeske.
Yeah.
I know
Shalaxi.
Shalaxi. This is
She got hit hard. She was 400 points before. She's up 50, and people are still going to take her.
Too good.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
she
I
is.
definitely think she's still taken at 50 more.
Yeah. Competitive lists are still going to start with Bellacore and Shalaxi, and then the rest is going to be, spice to flavor. But
Yeah. Or just take all Nurgle.
hey, praise Nurgle, baby.
Chaos Knights. These better all have been down. Rampager
looks
definitely
like
down. I
the
think
Ward
Rampager was
Dog
probably
went
like
up.
415 or something before, 14. Wait, what went up? Oh, the
War Dogs went up
Brigand?
across the board.
Did they?
The Brigand, the Executioner, and the Huntsman all went up.
The Brigand needed to
The
go up, I
Carnivore
think.
went down,
Carnivore needed to go down.
and the Stalker went down.
Stalker.
I don't know what all those are.
Down.
So, are the Carnivore and the Stalker like the melee ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brigand was the like big Melta. Was it the Melta? Yeah, it was the Melta plus chain cannon. And that one was really good. You would just like take 3 of those automatically.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Rampager.
People would
what was
ally that
Rampager before?
too.
Like 415, 410?
It was 395.
395? It was sub 400 before? Okay.
According to this document that I have
I believe it.
of dubious quality.
I just didn't know that this army was overcosted before. Chaos Knights didn't really get much help. I'm curious to see how they shake out with everybody that got nerfed above them. They were like pretty solidly
So-
middle of the pack, so they didn't really need to be touched all that much though.
The fact that they play with Battleshock so much, and we're starting to see more play with Battleshock, like the
That's true.
universal
They kind of
stratagem
got a
only
shadow
once a
nerf
turn.
with Insane Bravery, or I mean a shadow buff rather,
Mhm.
with the
Yeah,
Insane Bravery
yeah.
change.
So it's not a lot, but hey, sometimes all you need is a little.
Yeah.
You just need that edge.
The edge.
All right, let's see what the Marine boys got done to them.
Yeah.
Looks
Wait, I'm on
like
CSM, right? Yeah.
yeah, CSM. Land Raider went up.
Land Raider probably went up. Obliterators.
No, it went down. I'm reading this backwards. It looks like everything so far has went down.
Obliterators probably went up.
World Claimer's down 30. I don't even know what
Obliterators.
the hell that is.
Obliterators went up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what is?
Oh, World Claimer? A World
Harken.
Claimer is.
Oh, Harken World Claimer. He's the
Oh.
named Jetpack Chaos Space Marine Lord
The
character.
one that's famously
was
not Night Lords.
A Night Lord. Yeah. That's a fucking
Uh-oh.
Black Legion guy. For some reason.
I mean, he might be worth taking now. I don't know. Warp Talon's down a decent amount of points too, man.
Good. Yeah, my word bearers list
hell
that I've
yeah,
been building
Vindicators
takes a bunch of warp talons.
Oh, nice.
I like Vindicators, and they dropped 20 points. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I did just buy
looks like
a Predator for word bearers.
mostly
Ooh.
drops across the board.
Abaddon got a bump. He's
Yeah,
he's plus
Abaddon-
Abaddon got a bump.
Abaddon and Obliterators are the only things that I think probably needed to go up.
Yeah. Those were seeing serious
Yeah.
play, and I mean, I don't think it makes them unplayable. I think it makes you not auto.
I mean, it makes them worth what they
max.
should be.
You got
Right.
you got to burn your army now. That's the only choice.
True.
You do that, I'll burn my custodians with you in solidarity. Okay.
Hell yeah. No, I'm never gonna play Masters.
Oh god,
It's not worth it. All right, J Dog, what you think about Dark Angels?
I don't know.
Danglies.
I don't know the changes. I need to look at the old list of points.
Here, hold on. Let me pull it up. Dark Angels. Azrael went down. Belial went down. Deathwing Command Squad went up. Strike Master went down. Terminators went up. Ezekiel went up. Lazarus
Ezekiel
went up.
went up. Why did Ezekiel
Down.
go
I'm sorry.
up?
I keep reading this. I keep reading this backwards. The Deathwing Terminators went down.
Yeah.
sorry.
I thought
everybody.
they were.
I've had a couple of beers. It looks like everything went down except Azrael and Belial.
Wait, Belial went up.
Yeah, no, I did it again. God damn it. Belial and Azrael both went down.
Azrael going up wouldn't shock me.
Azrael and Belial both went down 15 points. Everything went down.
Everything went
Where,
down.
which direction did the lion go? Did he move at all?
The
No, no, he
Lion.
stayed the same. Okay.
Where is he?
Yeah, he's
Lionel
380
Johnson
still.
stayed the same.
He
Yeah.
got hit pretty hard by the dev wounds thing too.
Oh, that's
Alright.
true.
The only thing that went down with the Dark Angels was my intelligence. I can't read. The only thing that joke didn't even work. God damn it! All their points went down. They got changed.
Oh God!
I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh lordy. Oh god.
It's after dark,
I
y'all. I
am-
don't have to do math.
I am a little shocked Lion didn't go up, but I'm also not because he got hit pretty hard by some of the indirect nerfs. So that makes sense.
Dude,
I wish
Brace
Knights
for
got.
impact.
I wish Knights got a little love. I wish Knights went down.
Oh yeah, they stayed the same. I'm kind of surprised.
They're very tough, so like, I'm not.
I can see them being hesitant.
I'm not incredibly
Yeah.
surprised, but I wish they went down like 10 points a unit.
Yeah.
I've heard rumors that they're getting new models.
That is a
That
scuttlebutt.
rumor's been going on for like 2 years, so we'll see.
Shamrack. Come on, Valrak. Stop lying to us.
He always gives a
Scam
disclaimer, a very detailed, like this is. He says it's all lies.
Rumors are rumors.
And then at the end, he's like, "We will be getting." It's so funny too.
He gets excited, man.
I do too. I get it. I understand.
You can't boil his balls too much. He gives a disclaimer and then he lets himself live after that. But anyway, let's look at this death card bullshit.
Dude,
All right, Matt, walk us through.
Dog. It's buck wild. Okay.
Did anything go
All right.
up? Did everything go down?
I don't think a single thing went up. I'm pretty
Good.
sure it is all value town.
Except Mortarian.
some-
Mortarian should have gone up.
No, dude, he's good.
Mortarian actually should have
He's
stayed the same.
Yeah. Wait, did Mortarian go down? Oh my god.
He's 325.
Yeah, he did.
His number's red.
Yeah, he used to be 370.
Wow. Okay. So
Wait, he
that's-
went
that's
down
nuts
from
out.
370 to 325?
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
my god.
That's all right. This whole army's about
That's
to
too
just
much.
go off the charts.
Death Guard's about to be an S tier army.
It's nuts. So check this out. The Foated bloat drone. Where is it? Foated bloat drone. That was normally 135 points, and they were like halfway okay. The fact that they're at 100 points now is insane. They can charge and fall back. They have a pretty insane weapon loadout, especially the meat grinder
Flesh
one,
mower?
or like the flesh mower, that one.
Yeah.
Dude, flesh mower is crazy good. 10 attacks, it just dirty stuff. You got that extra point of AP, or you're getting hit harder or getting hit less hard. It's crazy. I seriously think you're gonna start seeing like 2 per list. You're gonna auto jam all the Plague Burst crawlers you want. You're gonna bring Mortarian. Terminators are pretty good, but really, I think the thing that's gotten the biggest glow up is the Hellbrute, because them putting contagion on anything that they hit. Like, I don't know if you bring 3 of them because 140 is kind of intense.
I think you bring at
but
least one. But yeah.
Oh yeah, 1 is an auto include, and I think it makes sense to bring 2 because once people see the trick between the wombo combo of that and then the Plague Burst crawlers dumping on whatever got hit, you're gonna want a backup one, honestly. So.
Yeah, I mean, dreadnoughts are good.
This is
I
great.
think.
Yeah.
Hellbrutes.
Yeah.
Hellbrutes, like, just kind of across the board, across every army, were like right on the cusp of like being really good. And I think, like, especially for Death Guard, this kind of like bumps them up above that now.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for all. I think this is probably going to get pulled back in January. I don't think they're going to stay as buck wild as they are. So
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
this
all their
is
points
really,
went down.
really good.
This is
Like a lot.
Death Guard just went up like significantly. They're
I
probably
honestly
right now.
think, yeah. Sadly, boys, I have to drop.
Oh my god!
But I will pass the torch on to y'all. Oh, we're doing Drukhari too. So wait, no, excuse me, we're doing Death Watch first, and then
I don't know. anything
Drukhari.
about Death Watch. Sean, walk us through Death Watch.
Sean, lay it on us.
I don't.
I love you
don't
boys,
even
and I
remember
love
which
chat.
kill team's which. All right.
Looks like they all
Alright.
got reduced in points.
Later, buddy.
Toodles, y'all.
Take it easy, Matt. Zoop.
Zoop.
That was an official sound effect. Looks like everything got reduced in points. The biggest winner looks to be. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Proteus went up.
I don't even
Proteus went
remember
up
which one was
30.
which. Proteus was, I think, the firstborn kill team.
30
Spectrus-
points for the 10-man and 15 for the 5-man.
All right. That's fine.
I think everything down. Oh no, Death Watch veterans went up.
Veterans went up.
Yeah, they went up
110 seems about
10
right for
points
Seems
for
about
5.
Yeah.
20.
That makes sense. Drukhari.
I looked at the Drukhari already. If I remember right, everything went.
Lilith probably went down a lot, if I had to guess.
Lilith went down 20 points. Everything
was
pretty much went down, if
105?
I remember correctly. She used to be 105. Everything went down except for Drazar. Oh no, he went down too. I can't read. Jesus Christ. The Ravager went up. The Ravager went up because people were basically just doing
taking them
Darklance spam.
Yeah. I think they went up in Yanari, because a lot of people were taking boats with Yanari a lot.
Yeah, they're basically just a laser boat.
Yeah.
But I think everything else went down, which is nice. Cabalites, they went down. I'm surprised Venom's didn't get touched, but
It doesn't seem like
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like this is going to be enough to like make Drukhari really good.
I haven't really played Drukhari in 10th yet. But it is good for me in a way because like when in 9th edition I played Drukhari very heavy like Cabalite, Dark Lance, range shooting. which wasn't their greatest build in 9th edition, but it's their main build in 10th, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
So I'm geared up to have a decent army for them.
Nice.
And Hellions, I think, are still okay. I hope, because I have so many friggin' Hellions, like 30 of them or something. But yeah, mostly down. Ravager went up. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they do. I think they probably needed more than like a little bit of points off the top.
Yeah,
we'll see. I hope they get better.
I need to work on them more. I'm pretty close to having a full army painted. I just gotta finish it off. Oh, here's your boys.
Oh God. Aberrants went
Aberrants went
a lot.
up 20 points for 5 and went up 50 points for 10.
Oh my God.
Ridge Runners went up
Probably 10 points.
10 points for 1
Makes sense.
and 20 points for 2. Basically 10 points each. Hybrids went up 10 points each. Like 10 for 5, 20 for 10.
Yeah.
Jackals went up, same thing.
Did the Biophagus go down? No, it went up.
Biophagus went up 10 points. What is that? Clamavis?
Clamavis. Yeah.
He had up 10 points also. Locust went up 5 points.
Yeah. Neophytes definitely went up. I think they were.
Hybrids went up 10 points. Nexos went up 10 points. Primus went up
Primus
20.
needed to go up. Yeah, that tracks. Gene Stealers, did
Pure
they go down?
Strain Gene Stealers went down 5 points.
Good. 5? They needed more than that.
5 for 5 models, 10 for 10.
I think they needed more than that.
Reductus went up 10 points. So pretty much everything except Pure Strain Gene Stealers went up.
Yeah. I'm shocked that the Saboteur didn't go up more than that, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's about par for the course. I think Gene Stealers are gonna... GSC is probably gonna drop pretty hard. In how good they are. That's fine. Grey Knights, I'm gonna assume that's all nerfs. I'm gonna kind of speed through the rest of it.
Looks like they went down.
Yeah, I assume
some
they
of
got,
them at least.
Yeah, I assume most of it probably went down. Honestly, I can't imagine what would have gone up if anything did.
Yeah. I'm only seeing decreases, just glancing at it.
Imperial Knights, Canis Rex.
They went up.
Yeah, Canis Rex wasn't auto-include before, I think, so... Canis Rex
Yeah, the Canis Rex went up 55 points.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That's a lot.
Copy that. Armigers, what did Armigers go up, like 15 points each?
The Helverin went up 5 points. The Warglaive went up 10.
Helverin...
I have no idea what those are. I assume the Warglaive is a melee.
Warglaive is the melee, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Makes sense. Next, Votan. I'm gonna just assume that that's like all down 100 points per unit.
Yeah, they went down some pretty significant numbers.
Let's see. What are Hearthkin Warriors at? 110. Fuck yeah. Alright, it's
Yeah,
not 100.
they went down 25 points.
Yeah. Good. How far down?
Yeah, pretty much everything went down from what I can tell.
What were Pioneers?
Pioneers went down 15 points for 5, 30 points for 6.
Alright. Fuck yeah. Votan might be pretty okay now. Necrons.
Yeah, it looks like they all went down.
Necrons.
Necrons. Looks like they got points going down from what I can tell.
Oh, Silent King went down, I think. I think he was like...
He was 470 before.
Yeah, he went down 50 points.
So he dropped 50 points. That's pretty substantial.
Warriors... Warriors went down, I think. Did Warriors go down?
Yeah. Warriors went down 10 points for 10, 20 for... Or, no, wait. Yeah, 20 for 20.
10 for 5, 20, or 10 for 10, 20 for 20. Got it. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder why that
Doomsday
happened.
Arc went up,
Yeah, Doomsday Arc needed to go up. Doomsday Arc was
but it
very
looks
good.
like everything else went down. Assuming
Uh,
I know how to read.
trying to think if there's anything. No, I
Doomstalker went
bet.
up.
Oh, what the fuck are they called? The
Transcendent Catan went up.
Syndicate Tan went up like what, 20 points?
20 points, yeah.
Oh, Lich-Guard. I bet Lich-Guard went up. I bet Lich-Guard went up like a lot.
Lich-Guard actually went down.
What?
Lich-Guard went down 20 points for 5 and 40 points for 10.
Eh? Are you sure?
Yeah. Let me read it again, make sure I know how
What
to
were they
read.
before?
I did that backwards. They went up.
Yeah,
Those
okay.
numbers.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Oh! It's Slam Sector After Dark.
That's gonna be our intro song next week.
Ugh.
Orcs.
All right.
Orcs.
This is what it was.
Beast
That's
Boss
what it
probably.
is.
Beast Boss probably went up.
Beast Boss went up.
Trucks.
Survey says
Trucks
up.
probably went up. Yeah, trucks went up. 10
Trucks
points? 15
went up
points?
10 points.
10? Yeah.
Tank Busters went down.
Everything else probably went down.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
that
next
means I have to
time
paint more
we do
orcs.
this, I'll like get the PDF of this and go through it and highlight the things that went up.
Yeah.
So we just have a quick reference.
I mean, I just need to like make a list of the changes
Yeah.
somewhere.
Because I clearly cannot read things on the spot. That just clearly destroys me. Oh my god, Space Marines have so many units.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skim through these at the important ones. Intercessors at 85. All right, that's pretty big.
Yeah, they went down 10 points for
Infernus
5.
Also 85. Okay. Invader ATV went down.
Invader.
Uh,
Wait, what's the Invader at?
70.
Yeah, it went down.
Ballistus probably went down like 5 or 10.
Oh, where's the Desolators? Where are they at?
Yeah, Desolation Squad, 200 points for 5 models. What the fuck?
Whew. That's an
Oh.
80-point increase.
That's. They were 120 before. 120 was too much.
Yeah.
I mean, it was too.
The
cheap.
Desolation Squad for 5 was 120. 10 models was 240. That is rough.
Oh my god.
They got nerfed all the way to the ground.
Oh, I don't.
They're actually equipped with that old Nerf missile that you like pumped up and fired now.
I don't think you take Desolation Squads anymore. I think they just got like pointed out of the game.
I'm glad I somehow dodged fighting them because I heard they were rough. I never actually encountered them on the field.
Redemptor went down? No, did it go? No. It was
Redemptor? What's it at now?
210. Did it go up?
Where's that? Where Redemptor Dreadnought is 210 now. It went down.
It went down. What was it before?
15 points. It was 225.
Okay. Alright. Respect. Yo, suppressors? Maybe suppressors are going to be really good now?
Terminators went down. Suppressors went down 10 points.
Points.
Terminators went down 15 points for 5.
What about Stern Guard?
Stern Guard went up 5 points for 5.
It went up? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cringe.
10 points for 10.
Space Wolves. What
Spicy
matters?
Wolves.
What matters with Space Wolves? Murderfang. Where's Murderfang at before?
Murderfang went down 20 points.
Good. Undercav?
Thunderwolf Cavalry was 100, now 90, so it went down 10 points for 5 or 3. 20 for 6.
What else? What else?
Yeah,
Wolfen?
you haven't put your Space Wolves on the field in a long time.
Nope.
What was the one you just asked about?
Wolfen.
Wolfen. They went down 20 points for 5.
Pog. Still too expensive.
40
but-
points for 10.
Still too expensive, but that's better.
There's a Wolfen Dreadnought?
Yeah.
Does he like run around on all fours?
No. I
No?
played one.
Okay.
Played one on the channel before.
Did you? I don't know.
Murderfang is just a name.
been so long.
Dread. Tau.
Alright.
I literally have no idea about Tau.
Looks like. Wait, no.
Most
Breacher
things
teams.
are
Yeah, no. It looks like
down.
everything went down.
Uh,
Crisis battle suits went down.
Did Ghost Keels go down?
Ghost Keel went down 10 points. Hammerhead went down 15.
Oh, where's Riptides? Riptides are 180? Oh, no.
Riptide used to be 235.
Yeah,
so that's a
I
big
know.
drop.
We're about to get Triptide again. We're entering the Triptide meta once again.
Oh, man.
Fuck.
I saw
Alright.
something about one of their rules changing.
Oh, that might have been like a designer commentary thing. If they updated that also.
Yeah. Looks like in general they went down.
I don't know what they did to Thousand Suns.
Armin went up
Thousand
20
Suns
points.
Probably went up mostly.
Armin on Disc Zinch went up. Exalted Sorcerer went up 10 points. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Yes, they went up 10 points.
I would assume most things went up except maybe rubrics.
It looks like everything went up. R.I.P. Elliot. Oh, wait.
Did rubrics go up?
Cultist went down.
Cultists went. Their cultists are good though. aren't
Demon Prince went down.
they? Demon Prince going down makes sense.
Defiler went down. Where are rubrics at on here? Why am I not seeing rubrics? Oh yeah, rubrics went up. They went up 10 points for
What the
5.
fuck? Why?
20 points for
I guess
10.
because flamers. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like their Land Raider went down. Or I read it wrong when I said the Land Raider went up earlier. One of those two things happened.
Tyranids.
Tyranids.
Barbagons.
Looks like they're going up.
Barbagons probably went down.
Barbagons went up.
No, they didn't. You're lying to me. Why would Barbagons go up?
Barbagons were 50 points for 5 models, now they're 60. Biovores went up.
Biovores probably went way up.
Biovores were 40 points, now they're 75 for
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Broodlord went down.
Broodlord. Did Gene Stealers go down? I bet Gene Stealers also went down if the Broodlord went down.
Death Leaper went down. Where are Gene Stealers? 85. Yep, Gene Stealers went down. Harpy went down a lot.
Are you
Harpy
sure?
went down 45 points.
You sure
Nope,
Harpy
it went
didn't
up
go up?
45
Yeah, I
points.
was about to say.
Harpy went up 45 points. Thank you all for bearing with me. Look, when I'm sitting here going back and forth between these two sheets, my brain starts getting discombobulated. What's another? Let's see what like Hormagaunts. Hormagaunts went down. What's another like? Where's Termagants? Because they got new options, right? Termagants didn't change.
Nope.
What's something influential? I really don't know what's popping in.
Spore Mines.
Spore mines, the most valuable. Is there like a giant spore mine now? Because I saw in like diorama this like just big tentacle ball floating.
Well, that's the.
I didn't know what the hell it was.
That's the. Oh God, I don't even remember what it's called. It's like a drop pod basically.
Okay.
Is it the Tyrannocyte? Is that what it is?
Well, no, because I saw that in the store. I looked for the thing. It's not in the store. The thing that I saw in the diorama. I'll take
Oh.
a snippet of it and post it in the Discord later.
I mean, it
Spore
could be
mines
something they
went
made
up.
custom. I don't know. Yeah, Spore Mines,
Spore Mines
makes
went up.
sense. Yep, that tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll probably see some more Tyranids once Matt's really getting worked up about the Tyranids.
That he is. Oh, all of their
Man.
all of their enhancements already changed. Did they put points in the book? Why would they? Zone throws going up makes a lot of sense. Zone throws are really good.
So there's only 4 detachment enhancements that are listed in the thing I have for old points.
Yeah, that's because these are all from the codex now.
Yeah.
So I guess that means that the codex printed with points, which is a mistake. I don't know why they would do that. I bet both Hierodules probably went up pretty good.
Hierodules?
The barbed Hierodule and the scythe Hierodule.
Let me take a look. Oh, that's not listed here.
Oh, it's Forge World. I think it's on a different sheet.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm almost positive they went up like pretty significantly. World Eaters.
World Eaters. 8 bound went down 30 points for 3 models.
Exalted 8
or Exalted 8 bound went down 30 points. Regular 8 bound went down 20 points.
Lord of Skulls, baby. Went down what?
Where
40?
that Lord of Skulls at?
Did it go down 40? 30?
Where the hell is he in here?
Oh,
there he is.
Lord of
420.
Skulls.
Lord of Skulls went up 60 points.
No, he didn't. I think you're looking at like much more outdated points. Because he was up like
Maybe.
a lot.
It was I have him listed as it used to be 420.
Yeah, that's what it was at the beginning, and then he got nerfed.
Oh. Well, I'm using bad data then. Sorry, everybody.
Do this.
Let me see. Let me check my secondary source.
So Lord of Skulls went up to 525 at one point.
Oh my god.
And now it's back down to 480. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think whatever you're looking at is like old.
Yeah, my bad. So everything I've said is wrong.
Oh my god.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well that's the
Am I
last.
fired?
That's the last.
Don't
Yeah,
fire me.
You're fired.
Shit.
Ryan's canceled.
Damn. Whoa, don't cancel me.
Oh, the enhancements didn't change, they're just new.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. That seems weird to like put them in red. I guess technically it's changes because it's added. They need to color code it. Making the changes in red
really
was
do.
that was a good step because before they didn't even do that.
Yeah.
Making them in red was a good first step. Now, make them green if they went down, red if they went up, and like fucking, I don't know, blue or purple if they're new.
Yeah, there needs to be some easy indication of what's happening.
So, yeah.
You want to glance at the rules commentary real quick, or
maybe
you want to call it?
Let me glance at it and see if there's like anything notable. I'm sure I heard the Tau thing got changed, but it was like the worst version. Which
I wonder if they talk about
sucks,
the
but
that Inquisitor attaching Stodeguard keyword.
Oh, Stodeguard keyword. Trying to load it. No. Oh, hey, look, there's Matt.
Oh.
What? Alright. Where's my red changes? Did anything change?
Yeah, I'm combing through it.
Where's my red? Oh, there's some red. Vehicles with bases! Always measure to the closest part of the model. Oh, okay. So you just ignore the base.
Well, it's closest part of the model or the base.
And it says always measure to and from the closest part of the model for all rules purposes.
Oh, I thought it said or base. Measure to or from its base or its hull, whichever is closest. And the brackets after that.
I don't. That seems like they're just contradicting themselves. Always measure to the closest part of the model for all rules purposes, i.e., measure to or from its
Well,
base.
the
or its
model,
hull.
the model is the hull and the base glued together. The hull is like, for lack of a better term, the model, and the base is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Capital M model is the lowercase m model and base together.
I see.
You know, so when you measure to the closest point of the capital M model, that's either the hull or the base.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, base is part of the model. Trying to see if there's anything in here about that attachment. I don't think there is.
No, Mathman was saying that it was just that and the eligible to shoot thing. I think. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they really need to clarify it. It's pretty clear already. But that's just me.
I don't want to talk about it.
Look, I got you to step back and think about it for a second.
Specifically states otherwise, units that have shot are no longer eligible to shoot until the start of the next phase. Yep, that was all I needed to do. Nailed it. Cool. That's the
So what does that impact?
That mostly. So previously in the rules, having shot your guns did not make you ineligible to shoot, which was like obviously an oversight. But most people played it as if it did, except for the like Tau observing thing. And so if I'm understanding it correctly, when you're doing the observing thing with the Tau army rule, having shot, you were still able to observe because you were still technically eligible to shoot.
I guess I don't know what the observing thing is.
So it's
not marker lights, is it?
It's kind of their replacement for what marker lights were.
Okay.
So you have a shooting unit and an observing unit, and the observing unit has to like be eligible to shoot, and they can like point at a unit and be like, so the shooting unit gets +1 to hit against that because they're spotting for it.
But that counts as shooting.
So now what you can't shoot or you can't observe with a unit that has shot is what that changes.
Okay. Because they have to be eligible
to shoot. Yeah.
Okay.
So you
can't chain it out.
You can't chain it out. You can't shoot with a unit and then observe with that unit.
Okay.
Which is like the weaker interpretation, but it's the one that makes sense to me.
But you could observe with a unit and then shoot with them.
Maybe. I don't remember exactly how it works.
Because they just have to be eligible to shoot, and if observing doesn't count as shooting, then they could point, and then the guy back there shoots, and then they shoot, and the next guy down the line observes for them. You could still kind of chain it, unless I'm missing something. I don't know Tau, so I don't know if I'm misinterpreting that.
Yeah, I don't remember. The whole rule is like complicated. I don't remember if for some reason observing makes you ineligible to shoot. I don't think so. But basically, like you just can't like go back and forth, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't have like one unit observe on the same unit over and over and over again. Or I guess you could. I don't know.
No, I think you specifically can't do that. Yeah, I don't remember the whole Tau rule off the top of my head because I don't play Tau. But yeah.
Yeah.
And I've played against Tau exactly 0 times in 10th edition, so.
Well, it seems like there's some pretty good changes in there. We'll just see how it all plays out.
So what do you think? Did the Balance Dataslate fix 10th edition?
It took away some of the punch of Custodes, so yes, I think it's more balanced now.
Okay, observing means
But,
you can't benefit from another observer. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so that would cancel the chain. It only goes one way.
Yeah, I thought there was something in it like that. Yeah.
Death Guard seemed way more spicy, which I think they needed.
I think Death Guard probably got too much love, to be honest.
We'll have to see.
I think they needed some, for sure, but I don't think they needed that much.
You think maybe either the points decrease?
I think the points decreases were too much. I think they needed some points decreases also, but I think a lot of the points decreases were just too much. But we'll see. I mean, we can do, you know, a whole lot of just like sitting and speculating all day. But every time, you know, we're watching somebody and they're talking about how, oh, this is for sure what's going to happen, it's always wrong. Like, nobody actually knows what the fuck is going to happen. Except for Eldar.
We'll know what's going to happen.
Everybody definitely knew that Eldar were going to be a problem.
Yeah. Hopefully Eldar have been slowed down a bit.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything to Strands of Fate. Is that what it's called?
The Fate Dice? Yeah, I don't remember.
Fate Dice.
I don't remember if it's still called Strands of Fate. But, yeah, I don't think AdMech got enough love. Votann, I think Votann will be fine now, but I don't think it was necessarily a good change.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think any faction is really going to get in a great state until their codex comes out, if they're in a bad state right now. But a little bit of help will make them more fun to play on the table.
Do we have
need to get
any information about the Space Marines codex at all?
I
haven't
heard anything.
Because I thought they were supposed to release at the same time, but yeah, I don't know.
As the Tyranid one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're supposed to release in the same time period, I guess, but same quarter. Jesus.
Do you think the Space Marine Codex is going to have like rules for like different chapters in it?
I think it will have detachments that are like very clearly meant to represent specific chapters.
Right.
But I don't think it'll have like, this is the Imperial Fist detachment. I think it'll have something that's like thematically fits the Imperial Fist, but you can take whatever faction or whatever chapter you want with it. Yeah. I think 10th edition is looking much better now, personally. I don't know if this completely like fixes everything, but it's several steps in the right direction, I think.
Yeah. I would agree.
Cool. Well, chat, comments, let us know what you think also. This was the very first episode of Slam Sector After Dark. We're hoping to do these every Thursday. Probably most of them aren't going to be as structured as this one. They're mostly going to be just shooting the shit and having conversations. It just so happened that we planned this one on the same day that it turns out they're going to release the Balance Dataslate. So it just made sense to
calculated.
Go through all of that. Yeah. I knew this weeks in advance. I knew they were going to release the Balance Dataslate today. I'm the new Valrack, baby. Remember, rumors are rumors.
Slam rack.
Every Thursday, Sean. Every Thursday.
So yeah.
Anyway.
Crack open some cold ones with us and
yeah,
talk about 40K and shoot the shit.
Hell yeah. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Catch you next time.